the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up second and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On first and 10, here's Murray. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Falcons' 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. On second down, here's Murray. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
You got tape. You got tape. Let's go. You got tape right there. Watch the
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Ready.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
X3. 218. Chop it. Yo. Go. Go. 3 down. Watch twitch. Watch the... Hey. Check.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo. Now.
33. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
I'm here all day. Mike, check 33.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Reed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
I don't think you got it, son. Take off.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Come on, set. Hey, hold on. Let's go. We check in. Here we go, D. All day. All day. My 28. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Murray now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Leo! Look at me, zipper!
Now a first down carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Haywood! Go!
Mike, 6! In your face.
Switch. Hey, lock it! Switch it. Hey, high 7!
2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, dude.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 31's the mic. Not here. Whip.
Go out.
What's the whip? Check.
Gone.
Safety's creeping.
Five.
They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. Lucky. Deuce.
Look at me. Go.
Shit.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. 61. Matchbox right. Switch. Set.
Now Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
General West. Hey, Charlie. 31's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the goose. Be dribble.
Back to throw here. And he's got an open man, Clark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, Delta.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check. Alert 3.
Protein spill.
Crunch. Watch the ship.
Squeeze.
Watch the ship. Out. Switch.
Again, it's Jones.
Check.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go, D. Mike's it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Get ready. Check your hot read. That's it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
No. On your team.
Yeah. Get ready.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go.
80 weapons. Hey, orbit.
Come on, dude.
Rock it. Now.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Leo! Hey! Tight dog. Yo, go!
Here we go, team.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready? 30 base.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. Hey.
Watch the run.
Five. Big grip.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Clark. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check three.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking crack.
No.
Watch out. Check 99. Hey, check Mike 6.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1.
Back. Jumper. Check 3.
Hey, stand up.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Showing up. 66. Pull it high. 44's Mike. Check.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Topper! Check 15. Hey, Alpha! Go! 33. He's tired of me. Greystone, travel. Check like 33. Check like 33. Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, team 6. Kill, turn up. Yep. 61, matchbox lights.
31's the mic. Watch the run.
Smooth. General West.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down again. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
132 fighter. Look at me. Go. Ready?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
No.
They'll try the left side. Davison. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. You got time. You got time right there. Hey, go now!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Bravo! Squeeze!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Davison. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just